All right, so real quick, I'm gonna just show you how I use my strategy. But since it's the gonna be the beginning of the month, it's the 29th of it's the 29th of April, and since the monthly candle is closing, we're gonna go back to last month. So how I would have did on April 1st, you can see the candle right here was March candle. It closed, so I would just mark up the lows and the high of the previous month. All right, since I trade the daily time frame, I will just go to the daily time frame, and as you can see, and then for more confluence, what I do is I just mark off. And if you don't, you want it more accurate or whatever you want, just go from March 3rd to the end of March right here, which would be the 31st. And you can see right here, you can see this. You zoom in, this is the high, and this is the low of the month. All right. So pretty much you just wait. You have the 20 SMA. We look for 2 candle highs, 2 candle lows, and also using the ATR. All right. So keep in mind, if you have this up on TradingView, it won't actually spawn the bottom of ATR. All right. And if you need to know exactly the settings, I do it in previous videos. I'm not going to do it in this one. All right. And if you look for, if we're looking for sales, we look for 2 candle highs. So this is my one. All right. And we're not doing pennant orders today. So we'll go from, we won't worry about that one. All right. So if you look right here, it flushed down. It broke right here, but actually retested again right here. All right. So just because this is not a 2 candle low, a 2 candle high, we need 2 to go through. So we go over here, we see this one is 28.5. So we look right here and 28.5, 0, 2850. And as you can look right here, it took a little bit for this trade to play out on this one. So if you look right here, this was 3rd, and we didn't get in until the 11th, and from the 11th to the 21st. So 11 days, including the weekend. So pretty much plain and simple how we looked at that one. And so let's go to another pair. Let's bring it to the monthly. All right, let's go back up here, go to the monthly. All right, and if we go break out to the highest point. If you have a wick, go to the highest point of the wick. All right, now keep in mind this all hindsight trades. So if you're checking this out a little later on, do not take any of these trades. If I say buy, if I just so happen to say buy, sell, do not get into these trades. These trades are a month old, this chart markup. So if you look right here, we're going to May 3rd. So, oops. So this didn't happen yet when we marked these off, all right? So if you look April 30th, which is tomorrow, and if you look right here, all right, pretty plain and simple. Yes, you could have got in right here at the break, but the thing is, if you trade break and retest, this would have been your spot right here to get in your retest right here. But I do 2 candle highs, 2 candle lows, and of course, I would have got in right here and right here. Now, if I used the pennant order, it would have still worked as well. All right, so if you look right here, we go over the, let's open this up, and this was 196 because I took this trade. All right, so we go 1996, 1996. All right, we got into the trade. It took what? We got in on the 11th, and it happened on the 21st again. All right, so if you look, let's erase some of this stuff real fast, and I'm gonna go over this. All right, so if you look at it right here, you see it break, and here you can use the pennant. I'm just going pennant orders real fast, right? All right, so what I would do is, let me move this out the way. All right, you see right here it broke. We have 13, was it 1358, right? So you're gonna look at 20% times 13, 1.5 or 135. All right. So then from right there, that is 27 pips. So what you would do is, and I'm going fast through this, I understand. So 27 pips from the highest point right here. All right, from the highest point right here, what I say, 28 pips. Let's go over here. Let's just do it right here for shits and giggles. All right. So right, just say right here it break, and then I want to do a pending order, right? So I'm gonna write this down right here. So you would do 20% times the 5-period ATR. So when I scroll over this, right, it says 1.1358. So the 5-period ATR would be 135.8 pips, right? You can drop the 8, don't really matter. All right. So from right there, you would do 27 pips above and 27 pips below. So that's for longer term trades. All right. So then you would place it right here. All right. Now keep in mind you can scale in once the trade is coming up. You can, and then let's go from right here. Let's do 1-to-1. All right, let's get out of that. And as you can see, it did give us it took a little while. Well, actually it didn't. It broke us in on the 10th of April, and it got us out on the 21st. So like I said, patience, that's pending order. That's the buy stop for pending order. So you can see how it works on both ways. All right, other than that, hope you guys understand. If you're in the Discord group, I definitely will go over this a lot more as far as pending orders. But that's pretty much how you get them. You can set your pending orders and set the alert, and, check it every single day. You can see it pinned you in on the 10th, and then went straight up from there, 342 pips. So that way, instead of getting in way up here, it takes you in right at the break of the previous high of the monthly candle, March monthly candle, and you do your pending order buy stop, and that way you get a little bit closer and you can get rid of the drawdown that's right here, right? Because even though say we took this trade right here, right? All right, so let's go back. Even though let's say we took this trade on the break, right? You would have right here is 1358, right? You run the risk 1358 if you're just doing 1-to-1. Now it's possible to get this, but you still run the risk of losing that trade. All right, so that's why it's best to do 2 candle lows or 2 candle highs to make sure the momentum is swinging in your direction, or do your pending order from up a little bit above this wick. So that way you don't have to worry about getting a drawdown. All right. Once it breaks, it breaks. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes I've had where they wick me in and then go the opposite direction, like last month when the tariff news came out. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video of how to do pending orders and use the monthly previous month highs and lows to find your trade.